It's 60 degrees outside, I need a haircut, and this might be the last day we get to ride our one wheel this year. So we're gonna charge it up and go get our haircut. While we're waiting on the one wheel to charge, let's talk about business. And not just any kind of business, a creative business. The kind of business that I'm in. So with everything that's going on and that I'm launching in 2018, I'm not really thinking of it as a for-profit business. There is a plan, there is a strategy to it, but it's not like something that I'm getting into to make money, I guess is what I'm really saying. There are things that I discovered that I have to know and have to learn in order to do it properly. And it's not just branding or philosophy. Things like your graphic design, web design, or message, like why do you have business? Why do you get up every day? It's little tedious stuff. Things like how to reserve a domain, how to get your personalized email, how to set up all these different kinds of payment processes. Even if you have a small team, there's only so much that you can delegate to somebody else. You have to take on a lot of that responsibility yourself, is what I'm finding for myself. The one wheel's ready to go. We're gonna get a helmet on, we're gonna get a haircut, and we're gonna pick this up later. Time to ride! Alright, so I've never vlogged before while riding. Well, I did once, but I was holding my phone. I wasn't holding my new rig. So this is a bit new. What up, vehicles? I've had a couple of hard falls while I was riding. That wasn't fun. So I got some protection immediately after that. Not too long after that, I was hit by a van. I ejected from the board, I ran it out, I didn't fall, I was fine. Yeah, crazy circumstances. The guy was nice, he stopped and we shook hands after I figured out that I was okay. It's alright, it's pretty cool, because I have a cool story out of it. I had to pay $25 as a copay to go get an x-ray for my finger, but worth it, right? Fun's over, time to go back home. Some of the things that I didn't expect to have to spend so much time on are the little things that I had to do in order to get started that I'm still doing right now. A lot of this stuff is probably obvious to you because you're smarter than me, especially if you went to business school, but I had to pick a name for myself, and I knew what I was going to do. I was going to be Ascension Stories. That part was the fun part, coming up with a name, a brand, a style, a message, a philosophy, all that kind of stuff. To get into the more technical things, you have to reserve your domain. To get a custom email, I went with G Suite with Google. I found out that once you connect the accounts, basically you get your own domain name email with your Gmail account for less money than what domain.com charges you for your own email address. The next thing I had to do was get a bank account, and as well as a PayPal account, a custom PayPal account, and an LLC with the help of my CPA. Learning what things you can do yourself to save yourself money is great, but then also being able to decide, I need to stop spending time on this on tax information and pay somebody else to do it so that I can focus on creating. That was a hard lesson for me to learn because I wanted to do everything myself. Another fun part of the startup process is making your website and getting to design that and decide who you are on the internet. That is your face. I chose to go with Wix because it is good, it's a good service, and it's easy to use, and there's a ton of other small things I had to think about to get started. Just things like that that are not part of the creative process, but you have to do them in order to get to where you are creating. Now, I'm not going through all of this to tell you how to start your business. I'm going through all of it just because this has been my experience in starting my own business and just getting myself going and on my feet. One of the things I have learned is that there's not a right way to do it. There are just a lot of different ways to do it. Probably a lot of those ways are bad ways, and I don't really have anybody telling me what way is a bad way and what way is a good way. I'm just having to research as much as I can before I decide, okay, it's time to stop researching and time to do something, and then I pull the trigger on whatever I feel like is the best option that I've been able to come up with. I've fully accepted at this point that I could be completely wrong about the way I'm going about a lot of this kind of stuff, but I've accepted that I'm going to learn in the process and that I will adapt as new information becomes available to me. Thanks for checking out this video, and I would ask that you consider liking this video and subscribing to my YouTube channel, and we are gonna keep on keeping on.